Good morning. Today you'll need your exercise book and a pencil case. In our last lesson, we looked at sorting humans by hair color, by eye color, and so on. Today, we're going to look at sorting other living things. Let's read together. Scientists who study living things need to be able to group them. Help the zookeeper sort the animals into the correct group. Here we have the animals. There are 8 of them. This is a lion. This is a swan. Here we have a mouse, a pelican, a lizard, a panda, an eagle, and a crocodile. The groups that the zookeeper wants to sort them into is animals with feathers, animals with fur, and animals with scales. Help the zookeeper make these 3 groups by drawing 3 Venn diagrams on your exercise book. The first group is animals with feathers. The second group, animals with fur. The third group, animals with scales. Let's take a look at an example. Look at this animal here. This is a lion. A lion belongs in this group here, animals with fur. Write the name of the animal in the correct group. Then write a sentence like this. A lion has fur. Continue in the same way with the other animals. A swan has, a mouse, and then the other, and go to number 8. Copy these onto your exercise books and complete the diagrams and write the 8 sentences. This is your diagram 1. Now pause the video and put these animals into the correct groups. Let's take a look at another activity. Look at these pictures. There are 6 plus 6, 12 different pictures. and we can label them with letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. How could you sort these living things? Describe the things that are similar about the things in your groups. In the same way, I'd like you to draw a second set of Venn diagrams, and you decide how many groups you want to have, whether you want 2 or 3 or 4 or even 5. You need to label the group, so animals with I don't know, depending on the groups that you create. And finally, you need to describe similarities between different groups. For example, you take your first group here and the second group and see if there are similarities between these groups or other different groups. This is your diagram number 2. Remember, you need to describe similarities between groups too, and not just draw the diagram. Here are your 12 pictures. Decide how to sort them. Draw your diagrams and label them. Then put the letters in the correct groups. Finally, find similar things between the different groups. Here we have our last activity. Let's read together. Juma has collected these small animals. Suggest groups he can put them in. Suggest the question that he could use to sort the animals. Here we have the animals. Let's look at them together. This is a ladybug. This is a spider. This is a worm. Here we have a fly. This is a millipede. Here we've got a snail. And this is a moth. Now Juma is making a consideration here. He's looking at the animals and he says, some have wings, some have no legs. You could use this idea to help you make your groups. Once again, I would like you to draw another diagram. You decide again how many groups you want to draw, whether you want to make 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 or more, it's up to you. You need to label each group. Animals with animals that, I don't know, you decide. And finally, once you have sorted your animals into groups, you need to think of one question that can help you sort all of these animals. So obviously it would be a question with different adjectives or characteristics in it. Now, once again, pause the video, look at the animals and the names, decide how many groups you want to make, decide the rule for each group. Then you have to think of the question that you can ask to help you sort all of these animals. That's all for now. Bye bye.